that was certainly a homecoming for Calvin Pickard. I mean, just the start he had right from the drop of the puck.
Well, Calvin was outstanding. Obviously, the first star tonight, the amount of saves he made, especially early in the game on the penalty kill, and then throughout the game, 40-some shots and some really nice ones. And later in the game, our team did a pretty good job blocking some shots for him, but absolutely, Calvin was our best player.
He just talked about how his game has been feeling. He says he's been feeling pretty good over the last month or so. Obviously didn't get the results, any wins, but for him to kind of come out with that and get a win, just what that means for your goaltender's confidence.
Yes, Pix played some really good games, and I think about the Tampa game, he played really well. Unfortunately, we gave up a goal late and lost in overtime, but he was outstanding that one. And then tonight again played out really well. And unfortunately for Pix, we played some of our worst hockey when he's been in there, and so that's been reflective on his stats, and it hasn't looked that good. But we just haven't been that good in front of him. Tonight, back here in Winnipeg, very happy for him to have that game because he was, as I said, he was really good.
You guys were heavily outshot 42-21. Sorry, as Adam Henrique makes his way through. Did Max Jones's icebreaker, his first goal, kind of embody the opportunistic ability that you guys showed?
Well, we've been winning so many games on the sticks of Connor and Leon, and tonight Winnipeg did a pretty good job in keeping those guys in check. And, we got our depth scoring. Power play goal was our second unit, and Max Jones' goal. So nice to see the other guys, contribute, and we don't necessarily need those ties, or we should be able to win once in a while without them having to be A+. It was nice to see Max get his first goal.
What have you thought of Max's game since his call-up?
I think it's been very good. He's been giving us a little bit of what we need. We need speed and a little tenaciousness, physicality, that kind of stuff. I think he's been doing that job, and he's contributed a little bit offensively. Boston goal with Hudson, he was a key ingredient to starting that play, led to that goal tonight. Was able to bang that one there. We've been very happy with what he's provided.
Coach, when you see your team close out a game like that, some of the sacrifice, some of the shot blocks coming from star players right up and down the lineup, what are you thinking?
Yeah, it's nice to see everyone dig in and doing whatever it takes to block shots. And, it started with Kris Lazar, really sold out and had that big block midway through the third period. And then everybody else just followed suit. So, to win that regularly, you need guys to dig in and buy in, and they were doing that.